Welcome back to another episode of the Educated and the Reckless podcast with your host Apollo P. and
No Better Nina.
And we're back.
Yep. Quick summary of your week.
I didn't really do nothing.
Okay.
Well, hold on. Keep on talking. Start it off.
I lost. Okay, get this. I just want you guys to know that I am truly blessed and highly favored because on Thursday night I went to this party called I Love R&B, and I took the GO train from my house because I live in Vaughan to Union. And when I took the GO train, at some point I was pre-gaming on the GO train, and then we made friends with like these other girls, and we were all drinking and stuff. And then I don't know what happened, but like I left my wallet. And normally, even when I'm blackout drunk, I always remember to check my wallet for everything.
Yeah.
And I left the whole thing on the train. And it wasn't until we got off the train and called our Lyft to the club from Union that I realized, because I was like to Brittany, oh, pass my wallet. She's like, I don't have it. I'm like, oh my God. Keep in mind, I had tickets to the event in there, along with my driver's license and health card to get into the club with, and my house key, my lip gloss, like all that shit. And so I called my friend, who he runs the party and whatever. Luckily he was able to get me in with no ID, no tickets, nothing. Thank fucking God. So that's blessed and highly favored part one. Part two, I called the GO station lost and found, and they called me this morning to let me know they found my wallet with the $5 inside, my house key, my driver's license, health card, lip gloss, all that shit. So I'm going to go pick it up on, I had $5 for co-check. Luckily, I was smart enough, because it's funny, because I was thinking to myself that day, should I bring my credit card? And I didn't. I was like, fuck it. Like, I don't need it. I'll just pregame and I'll be fine. And luckily I didn't bring any like credit cards or debit cards with me or anything. But yeah, they found it. So like that honestly was the highlight of my week. But after that happened, I didn't do shit. Like I didn't leave my house.
Losing a credit card is not that bad.
It's not, but
it's... I'd rather lose a credit card than a debit card. Because that's the bank's money. Remember that. That's the bank's money.
Yeah, that's true.
Do everything to get it back.
That's true.
If you lose your debit card, they ain't just like, all right, man. They'll probably give you, I think it's like 25% back of what you lost.
I mean, I've never lost my, knock on wood, I've never lost my debit card, so I wouldn't know. But yeah, I don't know. But yeah, that was like literally the highlight of my week. The party was a lot of fun still, and I got my wallet back. Your turn.
I was sleeping all week, man.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, man, I'm tired.
Apollo slept through his alarm this morning. That's why we're recording at night.
If it seems kind of dark, it's not because we're gloomy or nothing like that. It's because we're shooting late at night.
Yes, it is currently 9:15 p.m.
This is how we did it back in the when we first started.
This is how we used to do it.
Yeah, we used to do it like late at night, but we had no cameras back then. So now we do it in the mornings.
Mm-hmm.
So this brings back the old memories.
The old memories of when we first started.
Yeah, and it was like Tuesday nights and stuff like that.
Yeah,
we were putting in work.
Yep.
But all right, so I don't really have that much to say. But and I was with someone special, and she looked and she was like, "Yo, man, I feel so disappointed in the fact that you specifically, Nina, didn't know nothing about the ovulation period and I knew how it worked. You got a whole vagina, you didn't know how to work. You know what I mean? So, and she was disappointed.
I just didn't know what it was called. I didn't know. I know how it works. Like, obviously, that's why I'm not pregnant. But like,
you should have broke it down for us.
What do you mean broke down what it's called? We did figure it out eventually.
The funny thing is, I said after the period is ovulation, but no, ovulation happens before the period in a sense, and the period is what is at the end.
Ovulation on my app, it says ovulation happens after the period.
Also, every woman is different.
So I don't know, but on my period tracker specifically, like I could tell you right now, basically the last time. Okay, so the last time that I got my period was on April 9th, okay? Mm-hmm. Then I was fertile from the 18th, 19th, 20th, 21, 22. I ovulated on the 23rd.
Yeah.
And then which is today, actually.
Yeah.
And then I'm fertile again tomorrow, and then that's it. Then my next period is May 7th. So for me, I ovulate after my period.
What?
Well, technically, it's what? It's okay. It's a week.
It's a new cycle, right?
It's 2 weeks after you start your period / 1-2 weeks before your next one, so it's in the middle of both. So that doesn't make sense.
All right, then, but she broke it down. She was like, "Yeah, man, I feel disappointed in you, and like you guys didn't know, and you guys were just so oblivious." And I'm like, all right.
It is what it is.
You know what I mean? Like,
all I know is how to avoid getting pregnant,
and all I know is not to get you pregnant. That's it.
What? Well, can you rephrase that for the people, because we just clarified on the last episode.
Yeah, we're not. We're not.
He means not to get women pregnant, not me specifically.
That's a fact. All right, so there's been I would say it was a somewhat busy news week. A lot of fuckery's been going on. A lot of fuckery that we didn't touch on from the ending of last week, and a lot of fuckery that happened over the weekend. where you want to start? We got a lot of assault going on. We got a lot of arrests going on. We got a lot of helping going on.
Let's start with the YNW Melly.
All right, so yeah, YNW Melly. Recently, I think as of yesterday, Monday, news came out that Florida is seeking a death penalty towards YNW Melly. I saw that and I was like, whoa, that's kind of extreme. But, it's a southern state and they like to believe in a lot of that capital punishment.
Yeah, they do. I don't know if I would deem it extreme.
Why?
Only because he killed them.
Oh, allegedly.
Allegedly killed them, whatever. Like, if I was their family, I would be upset and I would be happy with the death penalty because it's like, you killed them for what? For your own come up? Is that why he did it? Out of jealousy, no?
What they are saying is that they believe that he killed his friends for monetary gain.
Exactly. So if that really is, weird, though. But if that really, maybe he thought one of them was going to do better than him. Jealousy is a hell of a drug, let me tell you.
I mean, if you're under the YNW umbrella, I would assume the money all goes to YNW Melly. Since
you never know. But you never know. But maybe that's what he thought, and maybe that's why he did it. And so if that's the case, then there's times where I'm not fully opposed to the death penalty. Like, if you're killing multiple people, I'm not opposed to it. Like, let me give an example. I don't know, maybe the Toronto van attack guy, since today's actually the 1 year anniversary of that. Yeah. That guy, I would say death penalty. Sure, go ahead.
Okay.
But then again, there's also a part of me that feels like without the death penalty, if there is no death penalty, they actually have to suffer more being alive and living in jail and having to deal with that mental capacity. So I don't know. It's 50-50 for me.
And to be honest, you don't get the death penalty until about maybe 25, 30 years into your sentence anyways.
Yeah. So I don't know. Like, I'm like tied on both because I want people to suffer for the fucked up shit that they do. This is pretty fucked up. Can't trust nobody.
Remember what they did to whatchamacallit? What's his name? They caught him back in 2011 and they hung him.
Who?
He's from the Middle East. Fuck. Oh man, I forgot his name.
I don't know who it is.
He was after
after Osama bin Laden?
No, I think it was. Did they catch Osama? Mm-hmm. Obama caught him, but we never seen no video. But we saw the video of him. They drove him out the tunnel. Mm-hmm. And then I think they hung him in front of his people.
Oh, I didn't know that's how it went down.
Citizens and the American Army and stuff like that. I think it was I forgot his name. I'll remember as we go on. But yeah, to be honest, an eye for an eye would make the world go blind, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but I don't know, man. There's just a part of me that wants people to suffer the consequence. Wants people to suffer the same actions that they've done. Like, do unto others as you would do to yourself. Is that the saying? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, do to other people what you would do for yourself. Like, if you're out here killing people, then
you don't mind if they die?
You might die.
Hey, man, I'm up in the air.
But that's the thing. I'm only up in the air because I want people to suffer. And you suffer when you're living in certain conditions in prison and having to deal with those consequences. So I don't know.
You don't know?
But I'm here either way. I'm here for some sort of punishment. I'm not here to be let him, because you know what? You know what though? Some people might say he has, because you know how he's doing this whole personalities thing where he has 16 personalities or something.
Insanity for this.
Pardon?
I don't think you can plead insanity.
He can't? Oh, okay. Because I was going to say that they might just be but he's not okay. He's suffering with mental health or whatever. They might say that, but I don't know.
She's doing the same thing Beyonce does. He's doing the same thing Nicki Minaj does.
Beyonce doesn't do that.
Sasha Fierce?
Okay, but that was a one-time thing. Wasn't Nicki Minaj and Roman? Those were two weird things. Very weird. Sasha Fierce wasn't something she brought as an extra presence where she completely changed herself. It wasn't like that. Nicki Minaj completely changed herself when she goes to fucking Roman or whatever it is, and then this guy completely changes himself and says he's one person, then he's not. Sasha Fierce was more so just a name. That's if I was to go by, I always say as a joke, I always say that I'm going by Nina for now until I get my life together, then I'll start going by my first name. It's like that. It's not enveloping this whole new personality. Stop looking at me like that.
Tory Lanez said the same thing in an interview. He was he knows his name is Daystar, but he's before I start going as my artist name is Daystar, I feel like I got to do certain things, and Daystar is a different person that has to be represented differently, and Tory Lanez is this person. The same fucking shit.
It's
Same
not
fucking shit.
It's not that, but that
fucking shit.
but I understand. But Beyonce never said that's what Sasha Fierce was. Sasha Fierce was just like, it was an album, first of all, and it was just like a one-time thing. Like, cool, she's Sasha Fierce, but it's not like something that's constantly carried on throughout the years. Like, it's just like this guy is carrying out these 16 different personalities for like.
I don't know about 16. Yeah,
I swear he said 16.
No, he has Melvin and Melvin.
But he said he doesn't know the other ones. That's why he said he had 16. My sister told me that.
So you know he's capping after that, right? If you don't know,
you don't know that. I mean, if he's like weird enough to think that he has those two personalities, who knows if he's really capping or not?
I think it's marketing. It's brilliant marketing.
I don't think so at all. I think it's especially if you're killing your best friends. I think it's messed up.
And let me be honest, for people who have multiple personalities, they're not so blatantly to tell you that they got multiple personalities. They're not so brazen to go.
Who do you know with multiple personalities that you can vouch for that?
From what I see, they're not so brazen just to tell you.
Yeah, but you don't. Everybody's different. What if that's one of their personalities that's brazen enough to tell you all these things and just is like an open bottle, and then the other personality is like, oh my god, don't do that.
And plus, if you have an issue, most people don't know they have an issue.
Yeah. But I don't think this is just marketing. This is like
marketing.
I don't think so.
Marketing.
And why would you want to market yourself like that? Now you just look like a lunatic, and nobody wants to talk to you. Like,
because you're able to subset your brand now.
What's his brand? Psycho?
No, he's YNW Melly. He's a rapper who has I think Melly or Melvin or something like that. One, he does a lot of the harmonizing, and then one really does rap.
Okay, but his mixed personalities, you have to understand, his personalities thing came out after the murder of his friends. That's when people were like, oh shit, this guy has like, nobody thought of that when it comes to terms with his music. It's related and connected to this whole case about him allegedly killing his best friends.
I think people attribute all of that to the case. Because he's been running with the whole personality.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. That's what I mean. Like, people are attributing it to the case because not many people knew who he was before this case. I didn't know who he was before the case.
Before the case, if you knew him, you would go like, nah, he's not crazy. This is just a real way to
and then you would associate with his music.
So if he never died, if no one ever died, you would never go like, yo, maybe this guy has a real problem.
You would never know. You would never care to know. But that's the thing. What I'm trying to tell you is his publicity came from after the murder case. Not that many people were fucking with him before then. Majority of the people who now today know about YNW Melly, I'm not saying he had no fans before, but majority of the people who know about him today and are aware of him because of this case against his friends and allegedly killing them. And then when the personality thing comes in, it gets connected to that. Whereas people like you who knew him from before, you're able to connect that personality thing with his music and the harmonizing and the lyrics, but that's not what it is for majority of the people who know him.
The same thing people did for Nipsey when he passed away is the same thing they do for all the big stories. They just come up and they already create a story for something that they don't know all the knowledge about. What's
the story that's created?
That this man is a psycho.
That's not created. He put it out for himself. He said himself he has two personalities.
Marketing.
But so if you're telling me that the people made up a story, now you're telling me that he did put it out, but it's marketing.
It's marketing.
So pick one.
I came out and said Nicki Minaj.
No, but you just said, but before that you said people are coming up with all these stories on their own and making these things up, but now you're telling me that it is marketing. So it's not made up.
Marketing. And I also said people are attributing the mixed personalities to the case because of what's happening right now. I say it's marketing. You can't come out there and think that you have two personalities and me honestly you're going like, nah, you don't really got two personalities. This is great marketing. One sings and one raps. It's like which singer was a rapper or there's a singer who came out as a rapper and he was a singer and he also had two different names or something like that.
I don't know.
I forget, but someone like.
But you could use an example: Drake versus Drizzy, if you wanted to do that, rapping and singing Drake. Oh, just an example. Just an example. I'm not saying it's true.
That is so you.
No, but fuck off. I'm not saying it's true, but I'm saying if you want to give people an example, let's say Drake is the rapper, Drizzy is the R&B guy.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And it's like, yo, when Drizzy's on the song, he's harmonizing, he's singing about girls, but when Drake's on the song, he's rapping his ass off and being tough and brazen on it. All right, then. It's marketing.
But
it's marketing.
That's not my point. Is that you were just telling me that people made up this association with the personality, but now you're telling me that it's a marketing scheme. So can you pick a side? Was it made up or is it a marketing scheme? That's what I'm trying to get out of you.
Look what you just did. I said people made up this.
Yes, you did say that.
And then I'm saying this is marketing.
So pick one.
They're both the same. Why would I have to pick one if they're both the same? If I'm saying if he's marketing himself as two people and other people are going like, all right, let me just.
But it's not marketing if people are making it up then.
No.
Because that's not him doing it purposely. That's us assuming.
He's marketing himself as Melly versus Melvin or something like that. And people go like, oh shit, he killed his friend. Murder on my mind. I guess it's Melvin then. You know what I mean? Like it's
no, but he actually came out and said his personalities. It's not even something that people have just come up with. He came out and said it himself.
That's how you market yourself. You know, you're supposed to present.
Yes, but I know, but I'm telling you that because you're saying that people are just saying it off the song. No, I'm saying he actually came out and said it himself.
And then people are attributing what he said and implying it to a murder case, a real murder case.
Yeah.
And he was trying to come like, nah, I'm just trying to be different.
But he didn't. After the case is what I'm talking about. When he's saying like, oh, he has those personalities. Then yes, people are coming up with pulling back the song lyrics and stuff, and they're like, oh shit, this was the personality he was talking about, and that's when that's coming into play. But at the end of the day, it's not made up if he said it.
No. What do you mean? The image that he put out is not made up. What people are attributing what he put out to something that's a real case and actually people have lost their lives, that shit is fabricated. Because I don't know where people getting the fucking evidence to apply that like this guy really has a mental disorder. And no one else from his team has
I'm going to show you because that's why I'm trying to tell you. He came out and said it himself.
But I'm telling you he said it. I've been telling you he said it himself.
So why are you saying there's nothing to say that he's has this problem?
It's marketing, Nina. Are you not? You're not.
No, you're not. You're not. Look, we're having the problem right now that Bozak pointed out. No, you're not listening to me. You're listen. I'm listening. Listen to me, please. Okay, you literally just said that he hasn't said it and whatever, or he said it and whatever. Like he's claiming that he has this problem, and now you're telling me two different things. It doesn't make sense.
No, what I'm saying is all in the same coin.
Look, I'm going to pull it up for you right now.
You just said Drizzy versus the boy. And then if Drizzy gets caught up in some type of Herman, so you're going to say,
but nobody's...
Drake did it?
No, that's not what I'm saying. And see, this is what I'm saying. You're not listening to me.
Because what I'm telling you is that people are attributing two personalities that he put out for marketing reasons to a real case.
No, but that's not why they're attributing it. It's him owning up to, like, I understand what you're trying to say. Like, him saying he has...
what I'm trying to say, and then tell me I'm confused. Then.
I understand what you're trying to say because unlike you, I listen to understand. Okay? So what I'm trying to tell you is that like him coming out and saying this whole personality thing, it was attributed to the case because those articles came out after the case. But it was never, the thing is, like it was never, but no. I'm saying that most people heard about them because like I said before, majority of people who know about who this guy is today heard about it because of the case and all that shit that happened. Therefore, most people who heard about that case also heard about his personality thing when the case came out and whatnot. And so that's why people are like, oh, if he's admitting this after the fact, if that's really what happened, he's admitting it after the fact that he killed his people because these articles are coming out after the fact, then that's why. Do you get what I'm saying?
People? Who admitted to killing people?
No, I'm saying him admitting the personalities thing. It might not have been after the fact. It might have been before the fact. And people like you might have known that. I don't have a timestamp on when he admitted the personalities. I don't think you do either. But
I only saw one interview, and that was with Montreality.
And when was this?
During, I think before he came out of prison, at either right after he came out of prison and the mixed personality joints were going up.
So was this before or after the friends died?
His friends died last year.
So this was after?
Yeah, it must be after.
So if he admitted it after, see that timestamp just goes to show you. So those articles were written.
Well, that's what I saw. It
yes,
could have been earlier.
Let's go off of that then. If it was that and he admitted it after the fact, and then that timestamp is after his friends are dead, and then all of a sudden it comes out, oh shit, he might have killed his friends. It wasn't a drive-by. Then, I mean,
he shot him in the car.
That
Allegedly, that's what they're saying.
I don't know. I think he has a problem. Like. That's it.
I don't
plain
think
and simple.
I don't know if he actually did it, but I'm not gonna just put mental illness on it because it's easy to do.
Okay.
It's easy for people to do.